We're going on a little adventure. We are struggling so hard with the driftwood. We have tried so many ways to glue it down, stick it down, pin it down, weigh it down. It is not sinking. It's not sinking.
I'm not sure it's gonna work.
Just think we need to try it.
Okay.
I think the key is just letting it set.
Let's just let it do its thing then.
Nice looking rock, that.
Great rock.
Brightens it up a bit. Is he floating?
He's floating a little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna go get another rock. Had a couple of ideas. I've promised Rob that I'm gonna have this issue solved by the time he gets home from work. You and me and you, we're going to B&Q. We've taken out most of the water so that I can move all the stones again. Basically, I need to reset up the tank today. I am not going to allow a piece of wood to A, end my relationship, and B, Rob's life. I'm not gonna do it, so let's go figure this shit out. We're doing it.
And my plants are thriving.
And I love pets at home. And I also love B&Q, so this is kind of a nice way to spend my afternoon, if I'm honest. Okay, well, it was a half success. I found the glue, got ID'd for the bloody glue. Don't have my ID on me because I'm 28 years old and I never get ID'd, but I'm not wearing makeup and I look so much younger without makeup on. Probably should just stop wearing it, shouldn't I? Unless I want to buy glue. So couldn't get the glue. So asked if they had any lead, no lead. So went into Pets at Home to get the plant weights. They only had 4 packs. I was hoping they'd have bigger ones. And then as I left, I dropped my phone in the car park and didn't notice. Had my headphones on, my music cut out as I got to my car and I was like, weird, and went to get my phone so I could talk to you and was like, crap, can't find my phone. Didn't realise I dropped it in the car park. Went back into Pets at Home and was like, did I leave my phone here? She was like, no. And I was like, but I literally just paid with it. So somewhere between here and the car, I've managed to lose my phone. I found it, it's fine. But honestly, that was like 10 minutes. And I have been irritated by a woman who ID'd me. She was just like, I can't sell you that. I was like, little do you know, I was using a saw this morning. Wow. Oh my God. Well, I look as awful as I feel. Okay. Broken nail. I've had such a bad headache all day. I spoke about it a few weeks back, like a few vlogs back. Yeah, my migraines have recently started making me puke. I don't know why, but that's been basically the second half of my day. Got home from Pets at Home, set up the tank. I didn't film it because honestly, I ended up choosing violence. I was so done with this piece of slate. Nothing was sticking. I just resorted to the old-fashioned way of getting this godforsaken driftwood to sink. I've just tied a big old rock to it because when I tell you I lost my patience, yeah, we're lucky that I did that to a piece of slate. I literally smashed it with a hammer. I might have lost my chill, but my head was hurting and I was getting really frustrated and overwhelmed and the glue was making my headache worse. Anyway, Rob's home late, so I'm just gonna go to bed. He can let himself in. I'm going to bed because I need to sleep this off because this is not okay, man. This is not okay. But this is how it looks. She is foggy because I also did a big old water change and obviously moving everything around has just lifted up everything. And I also had to pull out all of these plants to get the driftwood back in and I'm just letting them hang for now. And me and Rob can actually put them where we want them tomorrow. Honestly, the only goal for today was to get this driftwood to stay down. And I have finally done it. And I'm sad that Rob's home late because I wanted to show it to him because I was really proud because we've been trying to do this for 2 days straight. Finally did it. I think I do want to move it backwards though because it feels very close to the front. And I want it to be more of a background thing so that we can have a few plants at the front, some pretty rocks and whatever. But that is honestly the only evidence that it's being weighed down is this rope, which I'm gonna cover with some plants. Honestly, that is the only thing that has worked because it's so like tilted. This side is so heavy and this side was so light. I honestly, all it needed was one big rock on this side and it has completely balanced it. This could have saved me so much time if I had just done this yesterday. Oh well. These rocks are moving. Everything is moving. Literally everything is moving. Maybe even the driftwood is moving. The important thing is the driftwood has sunk and hopefully it is still absorbing water and will just get heavier and heavier. These plants have grown so much in a week. It's crazy. And like, look at all their roots. They're getting so big already. It's wild. The light is also broken. I've been trying to get this to work for ages and I've only just managed to get it to work. Please. See, it just keeps blowing. It's so weird and I don't know why. It won't turn on now. Like, I don't know what's happening or why it's not working. That's a Rob problem. He does electricity. I do drilling and hammering and mounting things, and he does anything to do with like technology. I'm good with the brute force and he's good with the brains, you know? What was I just about to say? It is Thursday evening. Sorry, I look absolutely awful. I feel absolutely awful. What was I saying? That's why I really wanted to get everything done today, or as much of everything done today as possible. So that was our last big water change. It's obviously still cloudy, but it will filter through over the next couple of days. Put in all the conditioner. Yeah, just need to make sure everything is exactly where I want it, so that we don't like disturb the fish after they're in there. I haven't done the plants because I'm gonna wait for Rob. Rob has basically said like, do what you want to make it look good, because that's more my area of expertise. I don't want to make decisions without him because they're our children, our fishes. So he deserves a say, bless him. Whether that say will be actually taken into consideration is a different story, but he's allowed to at least think he has a say. Right, I need to leave a key out for him. We still haven't got him a key cut. Everyone pray for me that I feel better in the morning, because I have a lot to get done this weekend, fish related and otherwise. So hopefully next week I'm back on Instagram, which means I'm gonna have to hit the ground running. I don't want to. At this point, it's been so long, like 6 weeks, that I have now lost any sort of momentum. And I feel like I'm dragging my feet. I come back to life on Monday, I hope. Anyway, sleep well. You're not sleeping, I am. I'll sleep well. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we finish the tank officially and some other things, I guess. Bang. Big old wasp in here. I decided to take myself into the garden and touch some grass, quite literally. My plants are thriving out there, but my plants inside were thriving in theory but needed some love. This bad boy in particular, who I have had since I lived at my dad's house. My big Monstera, who he's grown a lot since I lived at my dad's, but he hasn't grown at all really in like 3 years, because honestly I had just let him suffocate. I won't lie, he's been in such a tiny pot for how big he is, and every time I looked at him it made me sad, because his roots were literally growing all over the place, under the floorboards. Like, he was just trying to root from every limb he had, and it was kind of breaking my heart. So I upgraded his pot from this one, which looks basically the same size, but it was in a different pot within that pot, whereas this he's planted into this pot. It's one of these drainy ones. I need a lot more soil, something I need to buy, and I have loads of other plants that I need to repot. Oh, and his little tie has come undone.
Come here, buddy.
He's finally got some room to grow and some plant feed. Yeah, I've just been meaning to do this for a really long time. But he's got quite a few new little shoots coming through, which makes me so happy. He's such a big boy. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I love my houseplants. Maybe this is my future. Maybe I'll be a girl with a homestay. Hey fish tank, looking stunning. I did a little bit of a move around, so once again, it's defogging right now so I can see how it's looking. Rob's at golf, so I'm gonna see how he thinks about it. Maybe we'll move some stuff when he gets here. And then we're gonna do one more half water change. I also got this beauty. How freaking sweet. Again, probably not the pot it's gonna live in. And my disco planter that I got from Asda has another little cheese plant cutting in, because I love cutting up my cheese plants and making baby cheese plants. So this is his grandson, and here is his daughter. This is the child of, oh my god, falling. If it's anywhere near as rewarding as me propagating my big old cheese plant to make a baby cheese plant and then a grandbaby cheese plant, I can't even imagine what it's like building a family tree. If my fish ever have babies, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. But yeah, they're fully like forming their cheese plant leaves now. So when you first cut them, they have these kind of flat, like paddly leaves. And then when they get bigger, turn into these big old iconic cheese plant leaves. And the grandbaby is doing really well. Mommy's doing well. Granddad, yeah, he needed to move into a new home. So many parallels with a human family. But to be honest, there's already a little root coming from this little, what's this bit called? I can't remember, but there's already a root forming. Maybe I could shop you and you could have cousins. No, it's not cousins. And yeah, again, this one also needs more soil. So this is supposed to be standing upright, but there's not enough soil to support it yet. There will be by tomorrow. I don't really talk that much about my plants, but I'm a proud plant mum. I love my plants. When I was angry at the lady at B&Q for IDing me, even though that's literally her job, but I was so annoyed by it because I had been wrestling with this driftwood for so many hours. It basically took up my whole day yesterday until I got hit with the headache, which was still here this morning. It's now like 3 p.m. I think my headache only actually went away at like 11:30, 12. Like my whole morning I was still just struggling. Now it's just kind of like I know it's there, but it's not like bothering me too much, you know? It's only when you move your head too quick. You know what I mean? And I had a massive list of jobs to do, like filming work to do today. Yeah, like 5 deadlines, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm gonna hate myself on Saturdays, tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. I filmed a few clips for one of them, but it's okay. I'll get it all done. Sorry, tangent. When I went to B&Q and got angry at the woman because I'd been spending all day trying to make the driftwood not drift, when I went back with my passport, because I realised that Rob had my ID, because he carries my ID for me, because I always lose my ID. So he carries it, he had it, I didn't. So I went back there, and the only thing I could think of, I had my NHS card on me, which had my name and date of birth, and obviously that's not a valid form of ID. So then I had to come back again. I literally went to B&Q 3 times in the space of like half an hour. And on the third one, I got the glue, which didn't even end up working, and I just used the rope to tie the rock down. I also bought new plants because I haven't bought a plant in a while, because I've just been propagating the big boy, but I haven't bought any like new, fun, funky, fresh, brand new kinds of plants. When I told Rob that I was thinking of propagating this again, he was like, you don't need another one of those. But it brings me so much joy. They're such lovely plants. I love a good old cheese plant, but they are pretty big plants. Like this one obviously started out the size of the one in the office, and plants grow. And then in the end they become like a piece of furniture, ones that need an entire corner of a room. And I also don't think that he's gonna live here. I literally just put him here after I brought him in from repotting him. I really like these pots though. I like that they've got this like built-in draining and you just twist it off and it means that they're never kind of sat in still water, which is nice. Aren't you a beauty? I'm sure your dad's proud. These are my 5 new plants. Okay, it's Friday night, the sun is shining, and I'm English. What do you think the next thing I'm gonna say is? We're going to the pub. Correct. I'm just gonna put on a tiny bit of makeup, not much. I had a tiny bit on, and then I picked my skin. And then I got the message saying that people were going to the pub. So I made my bed, here I am, lying in it, and it's not very comfortable. I really went to town. Oh crap, I was meant to shave my face. Foundation razor, yummy. A little bit of a skin tint, a bit of concealer, a bit of bronzer, a bit of blush. That was self-inflicted. Look how nice having the tank looks in the background. Sorry if you can hear it. The water level is a little low, so the filter is like splashing on the top. When it's like set up properly and aligned, it's completely silent. You cannot hear the filter. It's like white noise more than anything that you would really notice. And I'm hoping that because I use a big old microphone, you guys can't really hear it. But it looks so nice. There's not even any fish. Not even any fish. My office is a little bit of a mess right now because of the tank and all the tanky stuff, but how nice is the office looking? We're nearly done in here. We are nearly done in the office. Yeah. My skin is so rude. It's just breaking out so bad. Is it stress? Is it my period? We don't know. We just take what we get. Ba-da-ba. My boy returns. Let's see if he won.
Oh,
Did you win?
I did.
Woohoo!
By 1 shot on the last hole.
Well done.
Very close. No, I played really well considering I've not played in a very long time.
Well done.
Looks amazing. Look at the light working.
Kind of. A couple have unrooted themselves and I'm not 100% sure about the layout, but I didn't want to like properly cement everything until you gave me the green light.
Perfect.
You like it?
Yeah, looks beautiful. Get a couple of them back in the soil.
I mean, those could maybe go, because there's quite a big gap at the back on the right hand side of the log. They could go back there.
Finally posted.
Yeah, and no caption.
So?
It's an ad. Half the job is the caption. But yeah, everyone's very happy to have me back.
Lots of comments, 5,000 likes.
Yeah.
65k views.
Yeah. It's alright.
It's alright.
Better than not posting anything. Those views are lower than my usual views would be by about 100k.
Never happy.
I am happy. I want to be able to do captions and post like normal. And people are saying they can't like it and stuff. It's still not normal. I am happy that I posted.
Sat outside the clubhouse with their club.
Dinner is served. Normal people.
What are we looking for with this one?
This one's pH. 7.5 or 8?
Okay, you're colourblind. Let me look. 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, morning, boo. Let's go get our friggin' nails done. Finally! Long overdue. We're ripping. There is pain involved. There's a lot of aquatic glue under these nails. Happy Saturday, let's go. We're home. And we're butty yellow. Love, we did have to perform surgery. He had to cut this nail off. This is an extension. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. I'm not trusting that this will stay on. I don't know why. I just have a bad feeling about it. There is still stuff to be doing to this tank. hilariously. Last night we did all of the like pH, ammonia, nitrate tests, all of them, a little chemistry experiment after we got home from the pub. And if you can see all of our little test tubes. Having the fish tank and like setting everything up this week has genuinely brought me so much happiness, and we don't even have the fish yet. The idea of having the fish and like making their little mini home, building their little world, has brought me so much joy. The last water change hath been done in preparation. Moved around the stones a little bit. Here's how we're looking, baby. We also tore off a couple of plants. May need to stick something on there because the glue looks really minging. The plants were even more minging. This is my favourite plant. And this is my favourite plant. Look at the lovely stones. Oh my god. The driftwood is still sunk. My rope situation is actually looking really non-offensive. Basically covers the whole thing. It's stunning. It is literally the dream. I'm so excited. If I'm working, I can just look over and be like, oh, would you look at that? The loves of my life, living their life. I hope we're the adopted parents they always dreamt of. I wonder if they'll look like more like you or more like me. I think I'm definitely more fish-like than you are. Yeah, I kind of look like one of those like goggly-eyed goldfish, you know, the ones with the massive swollen eyes. I'm a cross between a googly-eyed goldfish and a kissing gourami, and I'm okay with that. It's many hours later. You may have noticed we're still here, and the reason for that is we have nitrite in our water. A tiny, tiny bit, too much for me to feel confident to put the fish in there, which is sad. We're gonna let it filter through and let the plants do their thing. The plants have only been in there like a week. Quite the anticlimax. And it's also a very unsatisfying end to this vlog. I am gonna end the vlog as for this week. I'm gonna start a new weekly vlog tomorrow on Monday and vlog next week. Next week's vlog will be very exciting because we will actually be getting the fish. I feel like I've blue-balled you with this whole fish thing this week. Bloody nitrite, eh? But it gives you guys a reason to come back next week and come and see the fish. It's a very exciting day. Thank you guys for watching this week's vlog. I feel like I've not done a Sunday sign-off in ages. I've just kind of been like ending the vlog, but I'm gonna do a Sunday sign-off on a Sunday. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.